Hi guys, Iron Cameraman is here. This is the case when my initial words are superfluous because, as expected, the third part was so epic that words just can't convey all my excitement. Anyway, there's the long-awaited showdown on your screens. Let's go. It all starts with Camerawoman. She reaches out to the cameraman, which he accepts, and then shows her the likes. Don't forget to put yours under the video and subscribe. Many people were confused by Cameraman's successful counterattack in the last episode because as soon as they got the upgrades, the Astro started losing right away. So they return with reinforcements to remind the Cameraman who's boss. A cannonade of gunfire erupts from both sides, but the Cameramen hold their ground and respond, so there's silence on the Astro side for a moment, interrupted by an interceptor coming up. At first glance, it seems impossible to hit such a maneuverable target, but Camerawoman is of a different opinion. She enters targeting mode, summoning a booth or orbital camera, and her most powerful shot inexorably hits the target like a guided missile. Michael Jackson rushes to the hit Astro as well to finish it off for good. The cameramen seem to have scored another victory with the advance, but the sounds of the Astros approaching tell a different story. One of them bursts onto the battlefield, with Camerawoman and Big Cameraman scurrying away, and the POV receiving a tremendous energy charge that causes the recording to be interrupted by interference for a few seconds. When it is restored, we see a horrible picture of the cameraman's face being blown away by the explosion. The wreckage of other cameramen and equipment is strewn in front of him, and only Camerawoman manages to hold on. She nonchalantly draws her weapon from behind her back, like Plunger in episode 50, and rushes at the enemy without thinking, while Astro only sneers as if at a helpless ant. Apparently, Camerawoman sees no sense in life without Dave and is ready to sacrifice herself to meet him again. But she is prevented from doing so by TV Woman, who teleports her away. TV Woman, by the way, has received an upgrade in the form of a belt resembling that of her TV Man Titan and a back armament, blades similar to the wrist blades of the elite TV Man. Big TV Man then appears in front of the surviving cameramen and G-Squad mutants, saying, "Inadequate morons! What are you doing here? Get out!" From his words, it appears that the TV men have retreated to their base for the moment and are not supporting the best defense is attack tactic, as the power gap between Astro and the Alliance is still insurmountable. He blocks an attack from the back with his claws, a result of their labors, as we saw in episode 74 how the TV men studied Scorpion's claw. The energy in the claws is purple, which could mean that the released energy spheres are capable of seizing control like G-Man in episode 73. A blade for close combat can also be spotted among them, while the claws appear to be used for ranged combat. TV Man turns to his attacker, uttering, "My turn," and returns both projectiles. Not intending to take this any longer, Astro bursts through the crowd of agents with a battering ram, nearly knocking down the POV. Changing position, he opens fire on the agents again, but receives a powerful charge of purple energy and a blow from a huge, charged sword, and we see TV Man Titan again. He's angrier than ever and taunts Astro, saying, "Someone is dying," referring us to the puzzle leak, "and it's not me." Titan has been repaired and given an upgrade, the cameraman's energy shield on his left arm. Perhaps his back claws will be replaced with claws in the future. An irritated Astro fires a volley, but Titan easily fends off all the projectiles with an energy wedge, then destroys Astro's second gun with a core shot. Astro then decides to use his most powerful weapon, speed, and rams right into Titan, but he manages to grab him. A melee ensues. Astro sinks his teeth into the head-mounted TV and rips out the left extra. Titan attacks back with his sword and saying, "Look at me," activates the red radiation. Astro defends himself with his goggles, but that doesn't save him from the blade strike. However, this is immediately followed by a stab in the back. The Titan turns around and sees another grounded Astro. To our surprise, he is attacked by a fearless egg, and it's not without stake. But Astro shoots it down, leaving us to wonder if it's broken. At that moment, the Titan demolishes the sidearm with a blade strike from the back. Realizing that the Titan is irresistible in ranged combat, Astro rushes at it and destroys the head-mounted TV with one powerful shot. Titan throws the insolent man off and sizzles his arrogant face with a stream of powerful radiation from his core. Finished with him, he turns to the cameraman. "Your Titan would not want you to die needlessly. Leave while you still can." His words, as in episode 74, "I can't lose you both," hint that he considers Titan Cameraman dead. What will be his surprise when he reappears, perhaps in the next installment? The respite is short-lived, however. Another Astro is on its way. Finally, TV Titan uses his energy shield to block the attack, but Astro circles around, trying to get in from the back. The Titan uses a circular attack, but Astro dodges. For more maneuverability, he turns his guns 180 degrees and rams the Titan several times, but he keeps his balance until Astro flies underneath, knocking the Titan to the ground. Astro taunts him, saying, "Too slow," and brings the guns into battle position, preparing to attack. The Titan is left to lie helplessly and block blows with his sword while Astro is distracted by a mere cameraman operating a weapon incapable of harming him. Astro falls for the ruse and destroys the tech with one apt shot, but that moment is enough for the Titan to finally pin down the not-so-fast opponent. In anger, he chops his opponent with his blade while shouting out, "You cannot kill death! I'll show you what's on the other side!" before crushing his head with his bare hands, demonstrating who is the strongest here. The battle comes to an end, and the POV turns the camera over to the big TV man. "You did good, little brother," he says to the cameraman who survived Astro's attack. The elite TV man then teleports in, relaying the message that everyone will be teleported to the base. This means that the TV man's conflict with the cameraman, which began in episode 76, has not been continued. The TV men also do not leave the cameramen behind for samples, indicating disagreements within the TV men group. In the 76th episode, we saw Big TV Man saving the cameramen and speakermen, while only one TV man showed aggression. Conflict may be brewing between the TV men themselves, both over disagreements about the cameramen and G-Man, which Titan TV Man wants to kill despite TV scientists' words. I also wonder at what point TV Woman returned. We saw her teleport Camerawoman away, but we didn't see her return. Anyway, the elite TV man urges his bigger brother to leave, but they are stopped by 3 more incoming Astros. Titan addresses them. "Pathetic trash. Give me someone worth fighting for." The Astros lower their goggles, and the Juggernaut joins the battle. Titan TV Man has finally found a worthy opponent, but what will he be able to counter him? Even in a one-on-one battle, his radiation is useless. His sword and core attacks are too slow, and so is he. Against 4 Astros, he doesn't stand a chance, considering how much trouble only 3 opponents have caused in previous duels. The Juggernaut, clearly confident of his victory, says, "You won't escape this time." The POV moves camera to the motionless Titan, and the episode comes to an end. This begs the question, were these empty threats, or have the Astros developed technology capable of interrupting the TV men's teleports? It's possible, as we've already seen the TV man Titan interrupt the teleportation of the Scientist 2.0 mech, and then the big TV man prevented the Scientist from teleporting. Given that the Alliance and Skibidi Toilets have already used Astro Toilet's technology for their upgrades, a similar move is possible in reverse. In that case, Titan TV Man can only hope for help from Titan Cameraman, whose return from repairs and upgrades we await, and of course G-Man, whom the Astros lost after episode 74. I expected Dafuk Boom to add G-Toilet as early as part 3, not part 4. Anyway, the next installment promises to be even more epic, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss this and other breakdowns. Put like if you liked it, and write in the comments what you think of the episode and what you expect from the next one. Bye-bye, friends.